Welcome.
Thank you. Am I connecting this way? Okay, here we go. You don't want to? Okay. We've lived with MS for 21 years. Patty's been able to transfer herself, or we did it the old-fashioned way, brute strength, because her boards inclines until, fall? Yeah, fall, literally and figuratively. It just became too difficult, too challenging. Both she was at risk, I was at risk, transferring her. We began to shop for an accessible vehicle. The sticker shock is amazing when you look at those things. I mean, a new one ranges up to $50,000. A used one is going to be in the high 20s. The problem is, an accessible vehicle, a used accessible vehicle, isn't much different than if you were buying a used Jaguar or a used BMW. So when you go to a bank or a commercial lender, that's what they look at. Why are you buying a car this expensive? But it's not. And it's a car, but it's medical equipment. It's a spaceship. In fact, Patty gets the greatest kick out of all the doors opening, ramps going down. It's a lot of technology, and it's a lot of expense. And when you live with a disability, you first of all make much less money than families that are able-bodied. Secondly, your medical expenses run much higher than most families. So you're living much tighter on the budget. You've got to spread out those payments, 6 years, 7 years. You go to a commercial lender for 6 or 7 years, and you're looking at 8%, 10%. These wonderful people at PATF can bring that down to 4%. That makes a big difference. It makes a big difference because your income's not going to go up as the years go down like able-bodied or upwardly mobile people. So that does make a difference when you spread it out over 6 or 7 years. And they made something possible that we didn't think was possible. I was about to throw in the towel when I saw those prices and factored out what that interest rate would be. And we looked at commercial lenders, and they were as high as 8 to 10%. And then I found Gretchen Schubert. Oh, she's here, is she? No, she's on vacation. On the other end of the phone at PATF. And she was a godsend. I don't know if I can say that in a state building, but she was. Sovereign Bank, I guess I can plug them. Actually worked alone. It's been good for them. They get their payments. They make 4%. We've transferred other accounts to them, and they just got a plug here in the rotunda of the Capitol, right? So, so it has been a win-win. It isn't like they're giving anything away. They're helping people. And I think the only thought we'd like to leave you with, PATF and assisted technology, and it isn't just cars, it's wheelchairs, it's computers, it's a lot of things. It isn't always going to be somebody else's problem. The one thing we learned when we began this is an author named Maggie Strong wrote a book called Mainstay. The one truth about caregiving is that everyone, every single person, will one day know or love someone who can no longer take care of themselves. And that's going to be true of everybody in Pennsylvania. So PATF and what they offer you is an investment in everybody's future, because you never know. It could be you with the graying of America, a relative, a friend, a neighbor. Assistive technology is something that's going to be needed. It's not going to get less expensive, and they offer an incredible way for you to be able to afford it. That's the important thing. They don't give it to you. They make it able to be afforded. Anything to say?
I agree.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Patrick and Pat. And I agree.